4, and what else?
And
And what were you left with? And where is my remote? Step 1. Little tiny white remote. Where are you? Oh, there you are. You're home. Okay. You told me to factor out a 4, and I would be left with an M and an N. Someone last period who's also taking Algebra 2 Trig said it would probably be smarter. We're going to let it go with this. But if we're really trying to think ahead, in Algebra 2 Trig, they would really like to not have that first term with a negative sign. So it might be smarter if we factored out a negative 4mn. So that first term would be positive. Is it 100% necessary for me and you know, so I'm not going to bother, but it's just an idea. Okay, so what am I left with? Is she correct? Okay, and then what else? Into the 5th, and then what else? Three into the 3rd, and then plus 4. Okay, does anyone have any issues with this? And it's getting towards the end of the 3rd. Yes, dear.
do you have to set up exactly like that?
No. Again, if you want to factor out a negative, that's fine. You don't have to be my equal twin. Okay, it's getting towards that time again. My goal is at some point within the next 2 weeks to have a bell ringer test. So have you been keeping up with your bell ringers every day? I'm that person who would take up old justification questions or whatever, so make sure you have your notebook ready to go. Okay, and then for this one, I already gave away the formula, so I'll tell it to you. It's base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 equals, and what is the term? What does that equal? Yeah, I know it's this piece, but what do we call it? Mid-segment. Okay, there was an issue yesterday when we were doing our justification questions. Some people wrote the word midpoint. A point is just a dot. Since it's a line, it's a line segment. No wonder it's called a mid-segment. You're not going to impress geometry people if you put midpoint. They're going to know you don't know what you're doing, and we were doing so good. We don't want that to happen. So 6x plus 4 plus 10x minus 2, all divided by 2 equals 5x plus 10. I'm just plugging in pieces. That was base 1. That was base 2. That was the mid-segment. What was your next step? Because I can do this 2 different ways from here. This is what first period said as well. I can do that, but if you instead combined like terms first, that would work as well. Either way is going to be fine. So if you multiply by 2 on both sides, the denominator cancels out, and you have 6x plus 4 plus 10x minus 2 equals what? 10x plus 20, Danny. And here we use the 20. Make sure you distribute that too. We have all gotten much, much better about distributing, but everyone makes a mistake. Make sure you distribute the 2. Okay, when you combine like terms, what do you get? Okay, 16x plus 2 equals 10x plus 20. Now what? Gosh. I got 6x plus 2 equals 20. Now what? Okay. So I get 6x equals 18. So that means x equals what number? Are there any questions on this long bell ringer? It is a long one. Okay, again, my plan today is to let you work on your study guide, but if I've not seen your 7-6 worksheet, you want to finish that first, because I'm going to type in the grades for that. Second, if you finish it all and you want to take the test today, that's fine. Third, you know some of us still haven't done to take that checkpoint, and that's what I'm going to be sitting and doing if you're not asking me questions for help. I don't care if you work together.